actually gonna be going on. Copy here. Wish we could use some mellow music. I just didn't think to put in. Pasting here. Here you go, bro. Oh, okay. That's for Adrian.
For Adriani.
Just in case if he wants to pop in. And here it is.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let's
So
see. Copy selection.
Our idol. I like that title. So let's just give again just a little room to breathe. Sip on some tea.
Where we going exactly?
There we go. We're live. I like this new option in the streaming thingy. I say thingy a lot today. Okay, so we're gonna have our little whatchamacallit. What did I call it? A little grace period. See what's gonna be going on there. You wanna post it on Twitter, just in case if somebody's on Twitter and they wanna check this stuff out. Let's post it there. And I'm gonna have my control room right here. For all intents and purposes. I smell a very sad M&B show right up until the end. I think the end is gonna be more hippie more exciting, or at least more happier. But man, I'm so glad we waited a day.
Yeah.
I don't think we were able to do it yesterday. I think it would be too fresh if we done it yesterday. Not in terms of like freshness, but I'm just saying it, we wouldn't be able to do it. Good thing we're scheduled. High five, Brendan. For the scheduling stuffs. Something that we don't usually do. Actually, we do it all the time. If I think about it, we always redo things. So just gonna give some gathered thoughts of our own. I really want to gather some thoughts of you and I, Brandy. See how can we phrase it properly. I think we have like a rough outline of what's gonna happen since we did some assets, right? Like back everything that's is seen on screen is sort of an asset, right? Because we kind of do it for the shows anyway. Like this thing that's right now on the screen, the M&B shows thing, that's technically an asset, you know. So again, we're gonna have a little grace period like you always do, except this one is not as exciting as they usually do. We just have a horrible topic. It's not even a topic. I'm not gonna call it that. It's not topic. It's just something that if you're a machinima director or a content creator and you've been on YouTube for years and you sort of, you know, consider yourself part of the YouTube culture, not necessarily machinima culture, but a YouTube culture or media culture, I think you really should not cover it, but at least mention this in some way. My Twitter was like our Twitter. That's how I say our Twitter was blowing up yesterday and today. It was that crazy, man.
Yeah.
Everybody. Game trailers, the guys, because Monty worked for game trailers, they did a video. Total Biscuit, who's a gamer, he did a video. Obviously, the Rooster Teeth guys did a video. Boogie 298 did a video about that as well today. I'm like surprised how many people Monty touched. So, you know, guys, we're not gonna wait anymore. I'm not gonna wait for like more people, but we're just gonna start the show. If you're joining the show after the fact, after it's live, maybe you can drop in something, say something about Monty, you know. Why not? So today's show is bittersweet. Sweet because we have good news at the end of the show. Not so, and the bitter part is right now. So we're gonna go ahead and launch into this. Yeah, so if you guys, I hope not living under the rock, and at least sort of comprehend the YouTube culture, just like I said a few minutes ago. So I don't know why I repeat myself. But yesterday, Rooster Teeth tweeted, and of course posted on their blogs and the website, that Monty Oum, the creative force behind Ruby, RWBY, the creative force behind almost all the CGI in seasons 8, 9, 10, all of Red vs. Blue, passed away. And passed away means he's no longer with us. I know my English is not that bad, but even I can understand that. And Brennan and I yesterday were like, you know, we're going to do a show about this. And we're going to do it today. No, I mean, speaking of yesterday. And, you know, I'm like, at work, I'm like, Brandon, we're going to do a show. We're going to discuss this. We got to touch upon this, because this is something that, even if it's not evident, if it's not if it's not in your face, it's still a big part of what Brendan and I and Adrian and can I say Greg? I can say Greg, right? At this point, I can say and Greg do. I mean, we create machinima, and here we have an inspiration to us all, a visionary of the art, and a role model to many normal and good-hearted machinima directors and just content creators and CGI artists and just artists in general gone. And I never give it much thought. The name Monty Oum always made cool CGI stuff, yeah. But yesterday as I was reading this, I almost missed the tweet too. I was at work, I finished my little job that I was doing, and I took out my phone. I'm like, did Brendan text me? No. Did Brendan went on what you call it, on Skype? No. Okay, I'm just gonna go on Twitter, post something really sweet for our Twitter followers, and I started scrolling down, and I literally, in the corner of my eye, noticed Monty Oum's name, and I'm like, wait, so he's out of the hospital? Hell yeah! And the moment I read that tweet, I swear to you, my heart dropped to my ankles, to my what you call the bottom part of your foot? I forgot.
Your soles.
To my soles, ironically speaking. I could not believe what I read on Twitter. I swear, I thought I was waiting for a tweet saying he's okay. That's what I was waiting for. And the moment that hit me, I swear, for the rest of the day, I couldn't work straight. And then I'm like, Brendan, we're going to do a show about this. And Brendan said, yeah, we're going to do a show later tonight. And a bit later on, I think either you or I think both of us sort of mentally connected and said, you know what, maybe we got to wait. We can't do it today. Like, I'm so glad we waited, because right now, I'm sad. And it's really weird because I don't know this person personally. I've never seen this person personally, right? Like in person. And yet I feel just as sad as when I did Robin Williams' bit. And that's just blowing my mind, because I've been with Robin Williams was with me since our childhoods, right? And Monty was with us for the past 4, 5, 6 years. And yet, well, right, that's when you joined. Haloid was 7 years ago, I think. Yeah, Haloid was 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just horrible. And I was shocked in the most horrible way possible. I almost dropped my phone. I was like, no. And then I realized, the seconds after I read that, I scrolled up on the Twitter, boom, another person, and since then, entire pile of tweets about Monty Oum just flooded in, and I'm like, okay, it's real. It's not a joke. It's not a hoax. It's real. And then they set up the page with donations, and I'm like, we gotta donate. I'm gonna donate some money later tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Brendan, go ahead. Your turn to tell how you sort of.
It's a little bit harder for me to formulate it.
Wait, I told you. I told you through text message. I think I texted you right away. Yeah.
I was in the middle of walking to my class over at Purdue, my college, and as I was walking the hallways, my phone went off, and I was like, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm late. What's going on?" I look over at my texts, and I see Mikey going, "Broomdy, Monty Oum died," and I totally forgot I was late. I just sort of stopped in the hallway, and well, I just sort of slowly walked into the classroom after that, and then I just spent the 50 minutes in the class just staring at my phone like, wait, no, wait, really? Why? And it was not a very comfortable feeling.
Not a very comfortable feeling at all. So right now, guys, you're gonna be seeing on the screen. Yeah, screen. I was right. Probably the first work that anybody saw from Monty Oum, which is Haloid. And I mean, if Monty Oum and Haloid are just synonymous names, they go together. You can't really separate the two. So you're gonna watch some of that. This is the first thing. That's the first thing of his I saw, and I saw it just by mistake. This was before machinima. It was before anything in regards to me even caring about video games. Besides, I played that Halo game in my cousin's house, and I have this game right now I don't really have this game, and oh, let me watch what this guy did, and I'm like, okay, Master Chief's fighting, and then all of a sudden, this orange person in a suit appears. I had no idea who Metroid was, by the way, before seeing this.
I mean, Samus?
Yeah, Samus, whatever. I had no idea who this robot guy was. I'm like, oh, he turns into a ball. I'm like, Master Chief got this. Master Chief got this. And then we all know how that ended. And yeah, so what was the cause of his death, man? I think he got allergic reaction, correct? To something that went awry in the medical office during a routine checkup, and he got serious allergic reaction to something, and I'm thinking what it could be. If it's an allergic reaction to that serious degree, it probably was just shutting down all of his organs. Because a lot of people don't really know what's happened. They just know it was allergic reaction to a medicine of some sort that was introduced in his body. 10 days in a coma, and then his body just gave up. And give up, I don't mean like he gave up. I'm just saying, your body can only take that much. So
yeah. And
I'm just glad that he did not feel pain. I hope he did not feel pain. He was in a coma. I'm assuming there was no pain involved.
That's the worst thing ever. Allergic reactions, what, loss of breathing for?
Well, it depends what kind of allergic reaction, of course, it is. But generally, it's the clogging up of the clogging up of the throat. It might just get puffy in there. And not allow you to breathe. But if it's blood related, it just could be shutting down of all the organs, inflammatory stuff that could just eat away the organs, or he had a fever of some sort. There's a lot of different things that can actually go wrong when you have something you're allergic to introduced directly into your bloodstream. That's what I'm thinking. But that doesn't even matter. So I came in with a battle plan to be Macho Man. I just can't think of anything macho to say. It's just sad. It just literally, like, honestly sad. I guess what I can say is that I personally liked everything he did, and I think I should thank you, Brandon, for introducing me to Red Ruby, because it's honestly, I did not have any plans to watch Ruby until Brandon said you have to watch Ruby, and I'm like, fine, I'll watch
because you didn't like anime.
Yeah, I don't like anime. I'm just glad it was really like our type of anime style stuff. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't that Asian anime. It was like American. It was American anime. So I guess that was a saving grace. By the way, Brandon, since then I probably watched more anime than I ever did in my life. Like this year that you introduced me to Ruby, I watched more anime than I watched for the rest, like for more than 20 years of my life. So think about that, huh? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like, truth be told, he was always behind the scenes. Like, there was a lot of interviews with him. He was a funny guy, and really thoughtful. Like, he had a lot of deep thoughts and deep meanings. Like, a lot of his quotes I see popping up all over the place are just really gripping quotes. Something that you don't always see content creators or artists pretty much do, especially those who are behind the scenes. And this guy was behind the scenes all the time. So, you want to say
it was
something?
interesting to see exactly seeing what his schedule was. He had said that he was essentially eating, sleeping, and sitting at his desk. He was definitely not a frontline sort of guy. He was the one who was mastermind of everything. But he was certainly not one of the ones who made all the public appearances, except for when
He was not Gus.
Comic-Cons and such.
He was not Gus. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I don't know. I wish we had gotten a chance to see more of him.
Well, funny story is that we have obviously Valak Sparks, and he, like, Monty was and still is his idol. And what Brennan and I talked about actually recently is that sending Adrian, Valak Sparks, over to RTX to meet Monty. And we actually planned on doing that. And I'm like, oh my god, not only did we lose Monty, but now we can't even make Adrian's sort of dream come true. And I'm like, it's horrible. And it's really hard to say anything else. I mean, I know we're repeating each other, each other all the time, but what else is there to say? I'm sure we can say, you know, how we found out, you know, how he inspired us. But truth be told, he didn't really inspire me to work on machinima. He inspired me just to work. I would say
Definitely.
so. You know, I think it's his work ethic. He said something. If you love doing something, you have to do it, and you have
That
to do it
dude was the
nonstop.
definition of work ethic.
Yeah, and I think one of the quotes he said, I'm not gonna quote it directly, but one of the things that he did say was, you know, you love something you know you love doing something when you realize days has gone by, and you're still working at it. You know, it's that lack of being tedious, lack of getting tired, and like that excitement that goes through you when you make films or work on CGI or anything to that matter. And I think that's true for everybody who's passionate about film industry or entertainment industry. Something that I think lacks currently in the quote unquote not amateur but indie machinima community. Because truth be told, Rooster Teeth is probably the only actual company that you can actually say it's company that does machinima for a living. Everybody else is just indies, you know, amateur indies, sadly.
Yeah.
And I mean, have you seen the Rooster Teeth podcast, Brendan?
Not yet.
Have you seen the end? I mean, the tribute that they did to Monty.
Oh yeah.
Did you seen that? Like, that was tearjerker, man.
That one.
It's the quotes, man. It's just it's just the man himself.
Yeah.
And you know, honestly,
I mean,
go for it.
it sort of choked me up when I saw that one quote. That's like, you know, not everybody gets a chance to do what they want for a living.
And he wakes up every day doing that and remembering that too.
Yeah, like that right there. That's fulfillment.
Yeah, and you know, I knew that he spoke perfect English, but for some reason, when I watched Halo the first time, I'm like, well, Monty is kind of a Latino name. Oum is actually is kind of an Asian name, so I was thinking there must be some serious accents. I didn't hear any piece of voice acting in this at all. And I'm like, and then you actually see him on Rooster Teeth podcast, and the man has the deepest voice I've heard from any of the Rooster Teeth people, and he speaks perfect English. I was like, facepalm, way to judge the book by its cover, Mike. Good job, good going there, buddy. Good going there. Kudos to you, man. Kudos. I'm actually gonna go ahead and play the tribute, just the video, not the audio, and man. Ridiculous. And I mean, what did he do? He did obviously he did Haloid, he did all the CGI for Rooster Teeth, he did Ruby, he did Dead Fantasy, 8 parts.
Yeah,
I think there were like
it was a
12
very large. Yeah,
12 parts. I don't remember the exact number, but I know that there's like 30 minutes worth of fighting. 30 minutes worth of pure fighting, and that's talking about collection of everything. And the man had style for clothing. Like, every time you see him dress, he's never dressed the same.
no, of course not.
He has like different haircuts for every time. He has different clothing he wears. He dresses up like anime character, and the next time you see him in normal clothing, I'm like blown away by the different things that this man did, and we really did not get to see that all that often on screen. I mean, obviously, I've never been to a convention, especially not the RTX, and I never really wanted to go to RTX, man. Like, I don't know why. Like, I think when we did the first time, and when we did the M&B show for the first time, well, the first season of M&B show, we did talk about Rooster Teeth and Red vs. Blue and how CGI ruined it, until I realized, wait, hold up, that's natural progression of things. It just so happened that Monty was ahead of his time, should I say. I think we can attribute all the CGI we see in films right now, especially people who use character CGI. I mean, obviously Adrian, obviously people who do the versus stuff for machinima and use these CGI characters in machinima. I think all of that can be attributed to Monty without question. And God damn it, man.
Yeah.
And we planned to do a normal M&B show, and I had recorded shitload of Dying Light thinking, oh, I'm gonna showcase the game because it's cool. We're gonna talk fun stuff, and then this dropped, and I'm like, that's not happening for a while. That is not happening for a while.
Well, sudden events change plans.
Yeah. Or lives, and
Yeah.
again, I just looked at the donation box. The donation was maxed out within minutes.
Yes.
The donation goal is 50 grand. I think they're at 230 right now, $230,000 for Monty and his family. I just give them more. The more the merrier. First of all, there's no price on life, and second of all, it's livelihood of an entire family out the window. And I think all the support they need, they can get. And you gotta understand, they just lost somebody. So, just finish this tribute video. I think I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna do a minute of silence for Monty. So we're gonna start when I say so we all be on time. Just to say that he really was an inspiration to a lot of young machinima directors, a lot of people who just want to do animation. He was a visionary because he looked ahead when it came to content. He was a visionary because he wasn't just a facade that can do good CGI or good writing. He actually had a lot of merit in his spirituality and his wisdom that he poured on you, even with those simple quotes. And he's definitely a role model for people who are humble, because he was a humble man. Like, I have never seen, like, all the interviews I ever saw with him, I've never ever had the vibe that he's showing off or something of the sort. Like, a role model for freedom, a role model for your behavior, the role model for everything. I think if I was to recommend a role model to anybody, especially somebody who wants to create films, I would point them into direction of this 33-year-old genius. Brandon, you want to add something before we do the minute of silence?
Well, the only thing I regret is the fact that we didn't see too much of him. I'm definitely going to miss him, even if I didn't know him personally. And I hope everybody really understands his theory that when you really want to do something, you should stick to it with all you have.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a minute of silence, and we continue the topic of our, I can say, friend Monty Oum. So a minute of silence, guys. If you want to join us, please do. I think that was good. That was good. I feel better. I feel a little bit better. So, to lighten up the mood, we're not gonna go to the next topic. We're gonna still cover Monty. He was a funny guy. If you ever seen the Rooster Teeth shorts, the animated ones, hilarious. I think I've never heard any bad things about him ever. I think Rooster Teeth in general is a bunch of great people who know how to work together. That's what me and Brendan strive for. That's what we strive to be, even though, what I never heard Rooster Teeth ever cover is trolls and haters. I never heard them cover that. It's because they don't have any, or because they really good at ignoring them? That is my question.
I think it's a matter of the ratio. I have a feeling they have exponentially more fans than they do people who don't like them.
Yeah, that's perfect. I think all the haters get lost in all the positivity. I think that's what that comes with when you're bigger, when you're huge, when you're a company. And I know me and Brennan will never have this. We know we're not stupid. We realize that a hobby is a hobby. A hobby is a hobby, but it doesn't mean that we can't want it. And wanting something of Rooster Teeth is great. There's no shame in saying I want that, because the guys work for themselves. The guys have an amazing group of people. They just opened up a new office. So they're doing well. I'm sure, not to be mean, but I'm sure they're right now not only grieving and then saddened and just devastated, but they also have a task to find another animator. And I think they're gonna have a really hard time finding that one person that can pretty much replace Monty, because he's irreplaceable, and they will have to hire more than one person to at least get to the production value that Monty himself gave out. Because I heard a few interviews of his. Again, it's all about the interviews. The man is a machine. The man can create a scene in 5 minutes just by using hotkeys for the animation programs for Blender. I think he's using Blender or Poser Pro. I'm not sure. I need to ask Adrian about that. But they're gonna have a hell of a time finding the proper person or bunch of people to replace him. Not to mention they're probably gonna have a lot of they're gonna have a lot of applications to sift through. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, there's also the fact that whoever they bring is definitely going to have to keep up the same work ethic, because
Probably.
it'd be kind of hard to find somebody who's literally willing to give up everything just to sit at a table for the rest of their life.
Hold up, Brandon. I think the streaming thingy sort of fucked up. Yeah, hold up, guys. Okay. I don't know what's going on, Brandon, but I think my streaming thing is kind of a bit frozen. I can't change the scenes. Come on. Change, please. Technical difficulties, people. Hey, Brandon, can you check if the stream is still going, as in the voicing? Because
It's still going.
No, but something is wrong with my streaming. Okay, guys, just a second. I think somebody's knocking on the internet of mine. Not internet, but the XSplit. I use XSplit to stream stuff. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's a bit frozen, man. Hold up. I can't seem to change it at all. So, am I still talking while we having this issue on the stream?
Allow me to keep listening.
Yeah, just check.
Yeah, I just got to the part where you said that somebody was knocking on XSplit.
All right, so okay, there's this thing. My XSplit froze, so I can't really change anything on here unless I'm just doing it wrong. Let me just double check. No, everything's working fine. So you know what? We're just gonna go forward. I'm just gonna see what's going on with this XSplit thing, and if you guys want to say something out loud, like if you want us to read the comments so you'll be seen in the stream for later people who are going to be watching after the stream is over. If you want to say something about Monty, go ahead, please do. I'm gonna go and say it's from Michael Gallagher or Blonty. Monty gone, but not forgotten. That's a pretty good quote. I actually agree with that. So if you really want to say something, and Brandy and I will read it out loud for you in the stream, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I had so many videos like ready to go, but I for some reason cannot change my XSplit. It's kind of nagging at me. But in truth, I think the life that he had, the 33 years of his life, especially the life that has touched so many people in so many different communities, I think that's what should be remembered, and not the fact that he died. And as sad as it is, and as sad as it makes us, we gotta understand that this is relatively a stranger to a lot of people. To us, he's a stranger, but it doesn't mean that we cannot consider him a friend. Because, you might not know somebody, but you just can feel that this guy is... You would be friends with him. You want to say something, Brandy?
Yeah, I mean, you don't really even have to work with somebody to be able to respect their achievements. And when you consider the sheer vast amount of fans who are, by his, at least spiritually and monetarily, it's just, I think it's just amazing how much support he got in the last bit.
In a day, his family, well, not a day, I think it was over the week. It was over the week when they were helping with the bills and whatnot. I'm sure the bill's gonna be crazy. 10 days in the hospital is a fortune in normal people money. So I'm sure most of the money that we have will be going to the hospital bills that we'll have to pay, even with insurance. It's still a lot of money, but Solar Flare wants to say, I'm just going to do this now. Cheers to Monty Oum, you shan't be forgotten. Once again, a really good quote. I think, again, you have to remember somebody for their life, not because they just died. And, I just before somebody says, oh, they're doing this for attention. Yeah, we kind of are doing this for attention because it's called a show. And there's something that I thought would be really worth covering. I think this is so deserving of being covered because this affects a lot of people, and us especially at this stage. Because we got good news. We plan to the M&B show because we got good news, and not now it has to be a bittersweet thing. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to do a separate show for this and this. Let's just combine the two. Let's bring in the salt and then cover it with nice solid layer of jelly and honey.
Any other? Oh, well, there's a nice quote by Annie.
Oh, go for it.
Monty Oum was a quintessential part of my life. Ruby got me back into making things and was a personal comfort that helped lift me out of my downward depression spiral.
Sorry if I killed the mood. I don't think you killed the mood. I think it was perfectly fine. Again, I think it's in interest of every creator, every machinima director, every person in general, is when your work is not only an eye candy with special effects and some sort of wonderfully CGI stuff. I think is the message that your TV show, your film, your machinima, your short, your comic book gives to the people. And I can't say for any of our work that it comforts people. Our work should disturb people. Because our characters are such anti-heroes that if somebody says, Garst, he helps me through tough stuffs, I would be concerned as to what do you refer to tough stuffs. Because you're talking about a homicidal murderer with a tendency for money. But, I do try to put underlying themes and in Elites of War at least. And, there's a lot of great machinima directors, small machinima, big machinima directors that do such a great job with portraying these themes that we see in Red vs. Blue. And Red vs. Blue does have a theme, guys, believe it or not. Especially the last season, it had so many themes, like you can't count them on your 10 fingers. You have to use 11th finger and your toes. Or just your toes. Depends on which gender you are.
They have 12 fingers.
Oh my. Oh, I get it. Okay, I got it. Good job, Brendan. And I think as creators, it's a message from me because today we had so much fun today answering some comments. Brendan and I, we just love doing that. But it kind of dawned upon me is that I just want to give you this message, guys. And I know, I'm pretty sure that Monty would support this. Flip your opinion on some people. Ignore others. And for love of everything that is delicious, just stick to what you want to do. Don't bother with other people. I think that's what made Rooster Teeth so successful, is that they took a stupid show that they made 12 years ago and they turned it into a mega franchise. And that does not only run on stupid jokes, but has serious themes in it. And that takes time to develop. And I think what everybody should learn from this, from Monty's life, is that if it's worth fighting for, fight for it tooth and nail. And at the end, you're going to be the one who's going to be on top with your spear on top of a dragon, drinking his blood. Or in some cases, just chopping his head off. Depending if you like Ruby or Skyrim. I happen to like both. So, what can I say? What can I say? It's the man's life. And with that, we're going to stop talking about Monty, not because we want to, but because if we talk more, we're going to just repeat ourselves over and over again. Brendan, you want to add something last? Because I've been talking so much. It's crazy. And I'm after work, man.
Okay. Well, I'd like to say that you know, there are two things. One, a lot of people are going to miss his creativity, especially as far as weapons go.
And his differently colored hair.
Yes, all the cosplay he designed and everything else for all the fans to wear. Like, did you see the quote where he said he purposely puts pouches and pockets on characters so when cosplayers cosplay, they have places to put their wallets and phones?
No, I did not see that.
Like,
But I know he said something. I think he said I have an opportunity and I have the privilege not only to design the dress or the costumes that my characters wear, but the characters themselves as well. It's one of the quotes. I'm not quoting him directly, but it's something in the line. That's what he was saying, and that's just it's just so you know you have a perfect job. You like what you're doing. You can do whatever you want. You get paid for it, and you have stability. It's just something that most of us in our lives will not have, no matter how hard we try. You know, my life flipped. I went into college hoping to design video games. And I didn't go to video game college. Then I switched to law, and then from law I switched to psychology. From psychology I switched to police. I've been jumping because I did not know what I want, and this guy landed in a perfect spot, and he had it all, and it's been taken away from him at 33. It's just not fair. But Brendan, anything else, or we're done?
I don't know. I think he's going to be immortal.
I hope we'll be able to end the stream because I cannot end the freaking stream. Like if I I'm clicking these buttons, but nothing's happening.
Don't worry. But
Maybe
yeah, I think he'll be immortal at least for a while.
For a while. So let's start with Monty. Once again, Monty, rest in peace. Taken away too soon. But the life you had was full of so much inspiration, so much vision, and you've probably made a lot of people better. That's it. We're done with the mooning. Not because we want to, but because we have to. Let's move on to something happier. So, we've been stalling M&B shows lately. And as I said, we planned one normally, and then this happened, and we changed our opinion. So, recently, or not so recently, but some time ago, we finally got to our final milestone that we want to keep track of. It doesn't mean we'll not be... It's not that I'm not going to be mentioning them anymore, but this is the milestone that... What you call it? This is the milestone that I'm satisfied with. We finally reached 2 million views. Woo! 2 million views. Finally, we reached that goal. I've been looking forward to this for an entire year for the last year. I think 7 months ago on one of our M&B shows, AJ80, on our M&B shows, I actually said by the end of the year, or at least a little bit over the year, we might get 2 million views. And guess what? We got 2 million views. Brandon, high five.
High five.
And we got 2 million views right before the end. What you call it? Right before the end of the 2014. So I was extremely satisfied with that, and I was like, we gotta make an M&B show. We gotta make an M&B show, and then we did not make an M&B show. I was not disappointed. I was not, but I was like, there's time and place for everything. So that's our first milestone. Really happy. Did we deserve it? Some people will say yes. Some people will say no. What I'm thinking, yeah, I think we deserved it. I think as people who make content, you are reliable. Not reliable. You're expected to look forward to getting bigger and better. So keeping track of your views and subscribers is not a bad thing. It's something that tells your viewers and your subscribers saying, hey, I care. And if you care, they care because they know that you're going to make more content for their pleasure. So 2 million views, we're already above it for like 30,000 or so. So we're really happy. Of course, it's thanks to you guys. To everybody who's watching right now, to everybody who's going to watch after the show, to everybody who's going to wonder at this 7 months later, thank you very much. It's because of you we reached the goal that makes us feel all jelly inside. Thank you. Brendan, say something.
Jelly.
I like jelly.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I like jelly too. I mean, it's the creamy, yummy, slightly gooey sort of feeling that makes all of this yummy.
Yeah, man. That's
I
what
don't
you're
know.
gonna say about 2 million views. You suck. Man.
Oh, 2 million views. Whoa! I wonder how many of those were us hitting F5.
2 million times. Oh God!
It's like a
Imagine
Deadpool
that.
joke.
You know, I never understood what F5 meant. Is it when the page refreshes?
Yeah.
Okay, now because I knew it was page refresh, but I just wasn't sure. So F5ing, because I heard some people say that. I'm like, what's the point of pressing F5? I just already watched it.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Yeah. Thank you. I know we say it often, but with not a serious tone, because I'm unable to say it with a serious tone because I have two sides of me fighting. One is a side that's addicted to YouTube, that wants to get better, that wants to get more views, that wants to get more subscriber. And then I have the side of me that's reality saying, motherfucker, it's just freaking YouTube. Relax. It's not a big deal. It's just people watching stuff you release. Why are you so excited? And then my YouTube side is, dude, you just did something amazing. Dude, you're a god. You are awesome. You did a good job. Stroke me. And I like my balance, but truth be told, guys, thank you very much. From me, Brandy's gonna say his thank you. From Adrian, from Greg, thank you so much. We appreciate. You have no idea how good it feels to reach a goal and to be able to thank people who helped you to reach this goal. Thank you very much. I just appreciate it so much. And for those of you who've been with us for years, a special thank you to you, because you not only did you stick with us through tough times, through our asshole stage. I suppose we had that. Somebody said we had an asshole stage. I'm like, dude, I didn't change much, but okay, I'll just give it to you. You know.
Nah, man, we're perpetually assholes. That's how we work.
Yeah, I mean, thank you so much. So appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. It's something that we could have not done without you. And yes, Andy, congratulations for 10,000 views. Congrats. I remember on my the first year of making Machinima, I think at the end of the year we got only 25,000, like 25,000 views. That's what we got. That's what I got alone on the first year of making Machinima. This year we got 495,000 views, Brandon. We got 495. That's 495.000. Not dot, but comma 00. Oh, and guys, can you believe that? I actually wanted to sing the song that I wrote for that I wrote for 200,000 views. Oh my god! See, fuck you, XSplit and freezing bullshit. I want to show people stuff. Why don't you work? I wish. Oh, come on, maybe if I click it long enough, it'll work. I don't know. Did I press something wrong? I have no idea what's wrong with.
Just a heads up. Don't freak out if we suddenly go offline.
Yeah, it's gonna be Brendan's fault. So yeah, I don't know. Can we sing it? Because I don't remember the words.
We cannot.
I don't remember the words. Okay, listen. So if you want to hear the song, you can go back and watch our 200,000 subscriber special. It was my take on the on the Portal song. So it went something like this. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Dear subscribers, you do what you must because you can, for the good of all of us, except the trolls who are dead. Well, there's no sense crying over every mistake. We just keep on writing and creating some cake. And I don't know the words for the rest. I just need my sheet, man. I don't have the sheet written out because the moment we learned about Monty's death, we just stopped. I just stopped. I did not want to transcribe it anymore. Maybe we'll do it at a later date to celebrate the 2 million views. Maybe we will. And that's not the only milestone that we reached over the past months of the first months of 2015. We also reached 5,000 subscribers. 5,000. This was my most coveted goal I wanted to get. Ever since I reached 2,000 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, my goal was, man, I like number 5 and I want 3 zeros after it. And you know, I swear when I got 4999, I swear to you, I was clicking refresh for a few hours. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Now you gotta understand, we're a small channel. There's a lot of people who don't like us. There are a lot of people who say bad things about us. So our subscriber gain is very, very small. We get probably 1 or 2 subscribers per 2 days, maybe less. Sometimes I go a week without a subscriber, and I'm not embarrassed to say that. But the moment I got that 4999, Brendan was asleep. It was in the middle of the night, and I'm like, refresh, 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 refresh. So I went to sleep. So I slept for 3 hours. I woke up. It's still at 499. I'm like, refresh, refresh. I'm going to work. I'm on my phone. I'm clicking refresh on my phone. Refresh, refresh, refresh. So I got at work. I refresh it, and it's at 4998. I'm like, shit! I wanted to refresh for 5,000, not for 1 less.
What a tease.
So I'm like, oh, you know what? I have to stop. My finger hurts. My phone's gonna get broken, and I have to work. So I spent a day at work. At lunch, I'm like casually looking at Skype. Brendan's at school at work. I think you were at school. Yeah, you know, my friend is offline. You know, my other friend is at work teaching, and I'm like, oh, I'm so fucking bored. What am I gonna do, man? So I'm like looking at phone, flipping through Twitter, you know, flipping through Skype. Maybe somebody posted some link to a video they made. Nothing. I went to YouTube. I looked up whether there's new CinemaSins, whether Jeremy Johns released a new review. I go to our channel and I'm like casually looking through our videos, like through the playlist. I'm like, maybe I should remove that playlist. And I go up, I'm like, you know what? Brendan did a really good job on this banner. I really like it. And then I look at the number of subscribers, and we're at 5,002. And I'm like, oh, look, we got a few new subscribers. And I just casually move along. And then I stop there for a second, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, let me go up again. Like, 502? Oh, let me refresh. 5002? Let me go to the dashboard. Dashboard has always the freshest amount of subscribers. I'm like, 5004. Okay.
You could hear the scream for miles.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I'm like to my coworker, listen, I'll be back in a second, okay? So I walk to our backyard, and I'm like sitting in snow. Oh, and it wasn't snowing that day. No, it wasn't. Singing like, so I spent 2 days clicking refresh just to be bullshitted by YouTube again. Okay. And I'm like, yes! Fist pump. I think that was the most excited I ever got over YouTube.
Well, we're at 50-24, so there's no way they were bullshitting us.
So, yeah. Usually YouTube has this thing that bullshit you. They would give you 2 subscribers and then they'll take them away, and in a few hours they give you 2 more. This is actually the system they implemented, is that this is the way they weed out false subscribers or fake subscribers. Sometimes they remove like 1 or 2 subscribers a week or a day that are not active. So I'm like, you can take us forever, and we're at 5,000 subscribers. I mean, yes, thank you. Again, it's all to you. Thank you. And I swear, today is the most excited Brendan and I've ever been about YouTube ever. It's just you know, 1 milestone we probably could handle it fine, but 2 milestones, oh, we're gonna go full out crazy loco. I got baking soda. What? Brendan knows what I'm talking about. So yeah.
Oh my.
I wish I could change the freaking screens because Brendan made a really cool banner for the 2,005,000 subscribers. Unfortunately, I cannot because apparently my software wants to fuck me in the ass. But yeah, thank you, Brendan. Now it's your turn to say thank you because I'm really tired of saying thank you. Not because I can't, but because I'm like exhausted.
Well, everybody count to 5 on one hand. Then multiply that by 1,000. That means there are 1,000 of you fuckers looking at your hands right now who have just decided to be part of the Trigram subscriber base.
Well, considering that probably 200 or 300 people will watch this show, and probably half of them are smarter than you, and the other half is just too lazy, you're probably looking at like quarter like 20 to 50 people who are looking at their arms counting. Good job, Brandon. You just fooled 50 people into counting. Good job. Good job. You're amazing. You're super. Super. So, also, before we forget, thank you so much for checking out our Elites of War stuff. We haven't addressed that yet. We have not addressed the fact that we released 3 pieces of Elites of War media. That's 3 more than we released in the past 2 years. Huh? Uh-huh. The last serious release of Elites of War was episode 10, right?
Yeah.
It was episode 10. And then we released a few things, and that's 3 things we released of Elites of War within the spans of 3 months. So that's freaking awesome, and we have one more coming to you soon. It's just a matter of filming it and finishing the forging, but that's going to be done. Another one's coming soon, and we already begun production on the... We actually began production on the first episode of The Exile, actual episode. What you're seeing right now is sort of prologues, or... Yeah, sort of prologues. They started out as teasers, then I ran prologues. Excuse me, I'm burping. I ate. Excuse me. Wow, I'm nauseous. But what you're gonna see next, the 4th, is actually a mini episode. It's gonna be as long as a normal episode. It's only 4 pages of script. But hey, Jay. Hey, Jay, Danny.
Oh God,
JJ.
J80, come on! Don't remind me of me.
What is that?
Oh my God.
Okay, after I do my thing. So yeah, it's gonna be sort of like a mini-sode or a proper episode. I don't know, but yeah, that's again, so many good things happening for this month, except what happened yesterday, unfortunately. So that being said, also, oh my God, I can't believe you've finally seen Space Marine. It's a huge deal, guys, for us. You have to understand that Space Marine began its life at 2013. At the middle of, actually it's early 2014, I began writing it, I finished writing it, and in the middle of 2013, 2013, we began production, and it's been in production hell for 2 years. You don't understand, like, okay, year and a half. You don't understand how, what's the word I'm looking for, Brendan?
Keep trying.
It's I don't know. I'm losing my words. It's frustrating. Okay, that's the word. It's frustrating to have an hour and 30 minutes of film sitting on your shelf, which is literally ready to go, and you can't finish it because you have half an hour missing. So what Brennan and I decided to do, and that was done literally a week ago, right before the release of the first part, is to break it up in parts. And I hate doing that. I hate milking my films for views. And every time I see people releasing something in parts that are 10-15 minutes long, I'm like, couldn't you just wait until you release the entire film in its entirety? Why do you have to wait for parts? It's like milking views, and that's the way I feel now. It's like I'm milking views. But that's the only way we can release the Space Marine without it being broken. Because we're missing half an hour to 45 minutes of the film. So what we decided to do is to release 20-minute parts of the film. There's gonna be 5 more parts after the first one, so it's total 6 parts. And after those 5 parts, hopefully I can work on the last 30 to 45 minutes. But Space Marine is probably the most advanced machinima we have released, because it includes pure CGI. It includes CGI integrated into the scenes. It includes proper letterboxing. It includes proper color grading. I'm sorry. I don't mean saying that if you don't use color grading, your machine is not proper. What I mean by proper is that I'm using color grading in this film. It's not necessary, but I'm using this in this film. You know, I'm using proper environmental effects. I'm using proper sound effects. And again, remember, sound effects, I don't take sound effects and just shove them in. They're really subtle sound effects. I use a lot of green screen. We use a lot of compositing and integrating. Like, this is one fucking hell of a film. and it was extremely frustrating to let it sit on a shelf and not being released. So I'm like, I'm disrespecting the voice actors, I'm disrespecting the crew, disrespecting the body actors. I have to do something about it. And if I can't finish it, I release it in parts. And hey, you know, for a franchise that we just started in Halo 4, Space Marine stuff is fucking awesome. I actually wanted to do sort of a background on what Space Marines are more thoroughly than the introduction of the Space Marine Shard of Cloud did, even though I did a really good job there too. It kind of laid out a baseline of what Space Marine is about. But I really wanted to do a bigger thing because not a lot of people are familiar with 40K universe. And I'm glad that some people actually, nobody complained about not understanding what's going on. So it's tribute to my writing. Thank you, Mikey. You're fucking awesome for writing. You should get a medal or something. So thank you so much.
Drop pod in your house.
Oh
Kaboom.
my God! They haven't seen the drop pod scene yet. They're gonna see in the second part. You know how for the first time in my life, I used 3D. What's the name of that stupid program?
3D element.
No, I can't even close this shit. I can't even make it smaller to look at the name of the program. No, it's Cinema 3D. I forgot the name because I this is one of the first effects I did. Cinema 3D, is it? 3D Cinema 3D, not Cinema 4D. God damn it, 3ds Max. 3ds. Let me just look it up. 3ds Max. Brandon, something is wrong with my computer. I think.
Delete.
Oh, 3ds Max. There it is. Yeah, 3D Max. Yeah, that's it. It's the first time I used 3ds Max. First time I used it to create a literally kick-ass like explosion scene. That not explosion, but sort of a. You'll see the effect in the second part. For the first time, and I am too old to learn this shit. Stuff doesn't stay with me anymore. I'm not a kid that just soaks up this information who's right after high school, who's still in high school and learning this. I cannot learn 3D programs. And you have no idea. It took me probably 10 times longer to make it than it took the guy that I followed tutorial on. Because I followed the tutorial. I just changed a few things, but I followed the tutorial. And I rewatched the tutorial for every single step. You have no idea how frustrating that is. So I used that for the first time. And we got a stellar cast. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my, like, this is the best cast I had for any of our films. Well, besides one voice actor. Sort of one voice actor. Sort of one. But it was a stellar cast. It was an amazing, like, I cannot believe you got these people. And Brendan, like, it was Brendan's responsibility. Again, we're sort of a group, not a group, we're sort of a studio, so everybody has responsibility. So Brendan gets me all the voice actors. I don't bother with voice actors at all. I don't do this shit. That's Brendan's job. Oh my God, we went through 4 recasts for characters, man. Not because the actors was crappy, but they didn't deliver lines. So we did recast and recast. This film is in production hell, man. This film was hell.
Definitely.
Hell. Oh. It's horrible. God damn it. Oh. And we finally released the first part. So that was extremely exciting. Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching it, by the way. I like how much attention it got for a new IP. It's pretty cool. Thank you so much. You can see today is an exciting day. I told you the second part is going to be mellow and fun, to sort of get rid of the nasty feelings. Yeah, so total 6 parts, including the first one. It's going to be neat, nice. If you like the first part, you will love everything else, because everything else later just more lore, more story, more character interactions, so much more fun, other environments. It's just epic. Just epic. Okay, what's next? Well, Brendan, you want to say something?
I'm still here.
No, you want to end something?
I'm still gestating.
What the fuck? You use this word a lot today, by the way.
Gestating?
Yeah, I heard you say it.
First time using it.
Really? I heard you say it already.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Are you sure you don't think so? Today was. I guess if we're gonna do this stuff this way, I mean, we had such a good following on Twitter. Guys, literally, if you wanna get like instant updates or instant opinions or links or anything, go follow us on Twitter. I update it all the time. We also did a giveaway with Loot Crate. I actually have to contact the guy to give him stuff. So you know, again, this is my sort of social media type guy speaking, not me normal guy, not Mikey. This is Media Mikey. Like Media Mikey, he wants all the fucking attention on Twitter. So Go on Twitter and follow us on Twitter. I want Twitter people. I want Twitter followers. I want to feel like Twitter man. Twitter man.
I
That's
want to be
funny.
Felix.
Yeah, we haven't been streaming lately on Twitch, so I'm not gonna promote that. We're probably gonna Twitch some more a bit later, but not now. Twitter.
Okay.
Go to Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. The link can be found on the banner in our main channel. Let's do some hellish self promotion. Whoop whoop. Oh my god, this year just started out so well. I'm actually projecting less views this year, but better. Yeah, I project less views this year, but more quality content. That's what I'm saying. More quality content, less views, but better quality content. And I think to start off with the Elites of War stuff and Space Marine is a great way to start off a year. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
One thing that's been nagging me, and I did not talk to Brennan about this yet, but I'm gonna say him now. Yeah, the idea of Machinima Awards was kind of swirling in my mind. Brennan and I, we did the Reach Out initiative 2 years ago, you know, and ever since we're gonna do it every year, yearly thing, cool. But you know, with all the bullshit in the community, I do not want to waste money on these people anymore. That's so mean. But I'm just so do not want to put my money into people who do not, you know, who do not, I don't want to be mean, but who don't like get to the expectations of mine. I don't know, but a lot of people take for granted when you give them money, for granted, and they don't even thank you for it. So that being said, I was thinking about an awards show. Now, Machina Nation, with a few YouTube partners, they did that for 2 years running. And guess what? We actually won once for the best drama. Elites of War won the best drama 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I forgot when they were doing that. Yeah, so I want your opinion, guys. 2 of you who's going to respond, or 3 or 4, hopefully. Do you think Brandon and I will be able to host something of the sort? Like, do you think it's wise of us with our reputation to host something Machinima Awards like? The reason what I really want to do is because I love Oscars, even though it was cheap and crappy. And the real inspiration behind this, the real inspiration behind this was Jeremy Johns, and what he does every year, and he does the movie awards with the Schmoes Know. And it's a movie. It's like a channel for everything. Like, schmoes are huge, but like they're really seeded the thought in my mind. Should we really revitalize the Machinima Awards show in such a way where nobody's getting their feelings hurt, but everybody is having fun? Because Machina Nation did a really good job with this. I don't know why they stopped. Maybe they do it on their own channel. I don't know. And I just had this thought. Hey, why don't maybe me and another person gets together and try to do something like Machina? It's a lot of work. You gotta understand. It's a lot of work to do all that stuff. And I'm not sure if it's just a lot of logistical stuff. You know, it's not really physical labor. It's logistical stuff.
I don't know. I mean, there are lots of easy ways to have events on a channel.
Huh?
I'm still thinking of that Rock Hard Gladiator thing. Wouldn't it be great to host a tournament of one of those?
What is that?
Okay. I explained it to you, and I've explained it to a couple people, but for the sake of the live stream, I'll just detail it out. Rock Hard Gladiator was a trend in the stick figure community.
Oh, silence, bro. Let's be honest. Nobody hates us. We just have haters as different things.
No, hold on. We're hated. We're assholes. Don't like us. We're evil people. Shit.
2 years later, motherfuckers still reached 5,000 subscribers and 2 million views. How dare they live? How dare they exist? They're irrelevant. We must destroy them.
But the Rock Hard Gladiator style is when 2 stick figure animators.
Oh, I get it. I gotcha.
They get together and they pitch their characters against each other.
Oh yeah. Hi. Yes. Thank you, Solar. Hi, Spartan. Hi, Infinity.
Hello. And the kick of it tends to be that one animator would draw their character winning, and the other animator would draw their character winning.
Okay.
And people would draw.
Brandon, I have to stop. You have to sing. Haters gonna hate. And something's gonna break. Shake it off. Woo-hoo. I love that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Fuck you, I love Taylor
imagine-
Swift.
Oh dear.
I'd bone her.
But
On
yeah,
stage.
just-
in public. Always. She's hot. Shut up. But you know, I really want Miley Cyrus. And I'm not saying that because she's popular, but I just want to teach her some manners. I'm so mean.
she's a
Continue, Brendan.
country girl.
Uh-huh.
She might like a little riding.
She came at me like a wrecking ball. You
Okay.
never hurt me hard below. Oh God, that sounded wrong. Continue, Brennan. Your stick figurine stuff.
Okay. Well, the idea would be, in this case, if there was a Rock Hard Gladiator tournament where people would pitch their machinima characters together. Because you admitted, every director here has a self-insert character in their series.
Correct.
And, you know, obviously they would...
I don't
move
have
from-
one anymore.
You have Boss. Shut up.
He's dead. When was the last time I even... Dude, I haven't spoken like Boss in 2 years.
Yeah, well, before Boss, you had Garst, and Garst is still around, so man.
Yeah, but I don't voice him.
So, it's still your pet character.
Huh? Say what?
I said...
Silent. I was manly emotional.
I don't know about Mikey.
I was minotional. There you go.
I'm not gonna lie. I shed a few tears. It was sad.
Brandon is a pussy. I'm a man. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I love you.
Suck my But yeah, I was sad about that.
Yes.
But yeah, maybe we could, you know, try to organize something like that. The way it would work in machinima terms is if, you know, we got brackets up tournament style with participating directors who would animate a fight between their character and somebody else's character.
Okay. My question is, why should there be losers?
Well, everybody's, you know, it's going to be done by vote to see who wins each match. Because, like,
Dude,
say...
you realize that's a lot of
Alpha-
work, right?
It is.
That's
but
you
could do it in a week.
No, you can't.
Dude,
it
people can do
takes
hand-drawn
us a month to
animation.
create 6-minute video.
Well, that's because we're
It's-
slow and we you know...
We're not perfectionists, but we do high quality requires high time. But you are referring to literally a year's worth of work. I'm talking about something that is the stream skipping, Brandon?
I'll take a listen.
Yeah, is the stream skipping? Because JW said it's skipping. Again,
Shh.
why are you shushing me? Don't shush me.
Okay. Yeah, I it's not skipping for me.
Because
But,
we do have problems with our streaming software. Like it's frozen, but we still have the stream.
it's not like that. Okay. Annie brought up a kind of a point. Isn't that kind of Lambda's Deadliest Warriors for machinima characters? No. It's Rock Hard Gladiator. Rock Hard Gladiator was around before Lambda ever was.
So where was I?
It's not like Deadliest Warrior by concept is let's put two things in the past and have that and that
And
fight.
just so you know, Deadliest Warrior was first featured on Spike TV and actually featured really good quality content.
Yeah.
So
Now, in this
don't get
case-
confused.
In this case, you know, in Lambda's Deadliest Warrior, he was adapting, you know, certain characters like, you know, stormtroopers and such. He was adapting other characters. Rock Hard Gladiator is all about making your own character and pitting him against somebody else's self-made character.
So it's the
I mean,
versus
sure, the
series that
cons-
you're voiced for.
Yeah, sort of like that.
But we're talking about Machinima Oscars.
Oscars? Well,
That's what I'm talking. Machinima Awards show. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's
What are
not
you talking
good.
about?
The Rock Hard Gladiator tournament would be sort of like, well, two
But
people
that's
do
not
the
what
end.
that's not what I was talking about though.
Oh, well, what? All right.
I was talking about Machinima Awards show. Machinima Awards, something that. How the hell did you got the versus bullshit out of Machinima Awards?
I think I was talking first.
What?
What?
You lost me. 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell that will work. So we're going to have votes for people who's
okay.
going to vote on
We can make
Machinima. And then you're going to put them face to face to fight? How is that a words show? No, I'm talking about like Oscars.
That's a dangerous topic though. People are gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't give him."
Well, that's why I'm
Oscars."
saying, is it worth
Oh,
doing or not?
nominations. We would have to get nominations.
It would require a website. That's what it would require.
Well, we can get a poll, and I don't know. If we don't want to make our own, we could just collaborate with, I don't know, Union or something.
Yee. I kind of don't want to go. I don't want to go back there. I'm scared.
they're not horrible. I've talked to Machinima Union people lately. They're still like they're not exactly a thing. Like they don't consider themselves a thing much anymore, but they're still there.
I don't know. Oh, you rigged the vote. I like that. Good job, Annie. No, so my idea is literally this. I actually do want fans to vote for the films, but it's just logistical hell. That's what it's going to be. And I don't know whether I'm just saying that's some idea I'm pitching instead of the Machinima, instead of the Reach Out initiative. Because I don't want to do it anymore. I just don't. I did it the first time. I was excited. I wanted to do it second time. But after all the bullshit that people not happy with getting free money, I guess I just don't want to do it anymore. It's not worth it. If people are gonna be ungrateful, fuck people. You know, that's what I'm saying. We're sticking to our community. So you think if Brandon and I just did the show, just did Machinima Awards show just for us, the viewers, was that just for you, the viewers? Would that be fine?
Say that again.
In English. Okay. If we were to do like Machinima Awards show, but only on our channel for our viewers, would that be better than just making it a public bullshit thing?
Possibly, because if we try to do it, completely public, I'm pretty sure there'd be, other people getting on a boob spree. They wouldn't
I
like it.
boobs. What are you talking about? Boobs are cool. But that was my idea. That's just something that popped into my head the other day, well, a few days back, and I just wanted to sort of say it out loud, and that's about it. I just don't know. Wow, today was like an emotional roller coaster, huh?
It was.
And yeah, I'll be honest. The reason why we did not do a Lemon B show for a while, there's just nothing going on. Truth be told. I guess one of the news is that RB is having problems rendering all the parts of the director's cut.
Oh yeah, I finally finished my lines for King for that.
That's funny. So I just finished the lines and he's rendering them. So yeah, sort of PS problems with that, but everything else, like nothing's going on. At least not that we care for. At least not that I know of. Unless I'm missing something.
I kind of miss. Like, I really wish, like, whatever the hell his name was, like, Machinima News.
Machinimatic News.
Machinimatic News,
was still around. And
I wish he was still around.
You will not believe this, guys, but I actually messaged him on Skype and said, dude, you might have to take over the show for a while until you're until you're gone, until you come back. And he's like, oh, I'm coming back in a week. I'm like, yes. It's been a year ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's been, what, a year? Yeah.
No, he's been out for longer, but it's been a year ago. Let me just double check. I'll tell you how long he's been gone for real. Machinimatic News. Machinimatic News.
And we know that, everybody tried to take over it when...
Oh, everybody.
Union...
A year ago, exactly a year ago. You're right. Like a year and a few months ago, actually. Yeah, everybody, like there were like 4 people who were taking over. Well, 2 people who took over while he was gone. And I mean, I really wanted more of that stuff. It was really unbiased, real fair, not community oriented bullshit news, but actually news that covered everybody regardless of who he liked and who. That's what I'm saying.
He actually had some like journalism experience.
Like if we're gonna be talking about Machinima style news channel, I would support that as long as it's professional, as long as it's not a Machinima director who's doing this shit. I want a third party who's just interested in and making sort of a career as a reporter for machinima community, that would be awesome. I do not want a machinima director doing this at all, because machinima directors are so biased. And this bias destroys the news industry. And Machinematic News guy, he was the right guy for the job, but obviously the life took him some other place. He's unable to do this.
Yeah,
I see him
went
on
into military training.
Yes, I do see him on Skype though. Monty died. Oh my god.
What happened to Mont? Oh, dude, you
Whoa.
are way behind. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, listen, once this show is over, rewind and listen to our sub stories.
Oh God.
Or just go on YouTube and type in Monty tribute, or just go on Google and type in Monty Oum, and you'll see. As I said, my streaming software is bugging out. I cannot change the freaking. I just don't know what's going on with it. I just don't. It's so upsetting. Like totally.
Yeah. Just watch the beginning of the show for that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on. I'm unable to change. So that's a bummer. And I had an entire thing planned out. Oh, sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's around, but he's in the military, so I guess he's unable to do that. But yeah, that's what I want. A separate, third party, non-biased, unbiased journalist channel for the machinima community.
If only because I'd like to know what's going on in the community.
Yeah, just me and Brandon, we give zero shits when it comes to looking up stuff, unless it's something big. Because I'm not gonna go lurk around just to get some bits here and there. I want somebody to do it for me, so I can go and reference that in M&B show the next day. Oh man. Well, it's good that at least we it's a good thing that we at least informed few people. Unfortunately. Yeah. So you explained to him. I don't want to do it again. We're out of that mood now. But yeah, that's pretty much so. Machinima Awards show and the actually journalist channel will be pretty fun, pretty cool, pretty interesting. I don't know if they would get access to all these directors though. So I wish we could find somebody. I think. I hope. I don't want to listen. I wish we would have time for that, but we have so much work. That's just
yeah. Like I'm too lazy to do my own stuff. There's no way I'd be able to look at other people's things.
Oh man, listen. At the bright side, man, at least we're stuck with a very good picture. So good job, by the way. Good job on that one. It's a good picture.
Yes.
I didn't say high five.
Well, I'm saying high five now.
Okay, fine.
It's immensely better compared to the original one.
Yes, it is. I did not like the original. That's why I told you to change it. No, I didn't tell you to change it.
This one
you did
had
it
him with
yourself.
sexy poses.
Sexy poses.
I don't know,
so
I don't know. I'm straight, but I mean, he's a pretty good looking guy.
what else? So we covered that. We covered our milestones. We covered the future project. Yeah. Once again, I just want to reiterate. I have really low expectations for this year because there's gonna be more quality content, but it's not gonna blow up as big as I want it to. I just have this feeling, Usually, my feelings are right in those regards. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
I'm going to give more thought to that rock hard gladiator thing.
Oh no! Only if we get Andrew to do CGI. That's the only way we're doing it.
That's not.
I'm not doing it through Halo Engine, especially not Reach. Yeah. Oh, by the way, just so you know, like we don't plan going back to Reach ever again. I don't smell Reach in my CD ever. As a matter of fact, nothing Reach related has been in my Xbox for like a year or two. I haven't even gone on Reach to play, and I don't understand why people still play it, but people make Machinima because they think it's safe. Good for them. People still make Machinima, Halo 3 Machinima afterwards. But if memory serves me right, people switched to Halo Reach pretty fast after Halo 3. And a lot of
Halo Reach had everything.
Yeah, it did. It had everything, but not anymore.
And what, are we gonna wait till Halo 5 to start a new IP after,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
or at
Halo
least
5.
continue?
Well, I'm hoping there's gonna be elites in Halo 5, so we can just breeze on.
Even if there's not, we'll just have to pull a Halo 4 and
Pull Halo
miss-
4 and you know what? If this Space Marine goes well and there is enough armor in Halo 5 to warrant a sequel or at least another Space Marine story or Star Wars story,
Well,
I'm
remember,
all for that.
Remember,
Well, Battlefront
the Halo
3 is
Master-
coming out, so yeah.
I don't know. I mean, a Halo Master Chief Collection I think it's the perfect augmentation to Halo 5. Like, Halo 5 will be there for that, but everybody has Master Chief Collection.
People really loved Halo Reach Garst. You guys haven't seen the Garst in Halo 2 Anniversary. This guy is a fucking. If you like, again, I just want to say something about Garst. Like in Halo Reach, in the Chronicles Garst is a Garst that's established. Is the Garst that's finished. Is the Garst that's already a mercenary. It's the Garst that already runs mercenary groups. It's the Garst that already has a fleet. All he's doing in the Chronicles in the Reach, he's sort of tying up loose ends and gets more resources. What you're going to see in Halo 2 Anniversary, the Halo 2 Anniversary Garst. Oh my god, that guy is an elite to a dangerous degree.
Yeah.
For those of you who know the backstory about Garst and why he became who he is, you're gonna see Garst struggling between. Not struggling. I don't want to give it up, but you will see him in his prime behaviors. So imagine everybody knows he was a shipmaster before he.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna see Shipmaster Garst at his worst. Like at his worst. I'm writing Garst to be so hostile and so cold-hearted that you will think Garst from the Chronicles is a fucking puppy. And that's after watching him pretty much kill a family in one of the Chronicles. Just put that into. I think in the first episode of Exile, you will know exactly who Garst is. You will see who Garst is in the first episode of the Exile.
You'll
Even-
know Garst.
Yeah, like the pieces coming out is a bit after. It's see, Garst has so many sides to him. It's really hard. I don't want to give anything away, but you have Garst the businessman, you have Garst the mercenary leader, you have Garst the executioner, and you have Garst the. I should say this. Garst the scientist, I suppose.
Ooh.
Well, everybody saw. Well, most people seen the third prologue piece. Garst the scientist.
Until he picks up Rekka for that.
Yeah, right. His mistakes he makes are just horrible. I mean, somebody commented on the last prologue, and I was almost ready to choke the guy because he's pretty much spelled out what could possibly happen. So, that was. I don't think we're gonna see John. I don't think. I'm not cutting the character out. I'm not replacing him, but I don't think he's gonna be in Exile. Like he might be in like the last episode of Exile, because I plan to run Exile for a year, so maybe between 10 to 12 episodes, and they're gonna be roughly 20 to 30 minutes long. That's what we're aiming for, so we can make them in like a month or two. Assuming the writing's gonna go well. We're already missing a month, but that's because we released 4 other things.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So yeah. What you call it? Yeah. Yeah, we were speechless too. That's why we did it today, not yesterday. In regards to Monty Oum. Okay, so what else? I think we pretty much covered. Excuse me. Wow, it's just coming out of me today.
Oh my.
I
That's
know,
what
it's
she
just high five, Brendan. High five. Badoosh.
said.
I guess we covered everything. We had a good turnout today. It was a good day. I like today. We don't always get on average 8 people watching, so it's a good thing. Thank you so much, appreciate it. So
Is Rega the first human to do
he spelled it wrong, but yeah, technically speaking, he is, but he's not the first human that Garst worked with. I suppose that should be. That should be the. I mean, I love when people answer questions for me. I know that he watched it on the day of release. It's like, it went 3 years ago. Slower Flare been with us forever.
Slower flower.
Slower Flare. Yeah, Slower Flare been with us forever. Like, I just feel like making a patch just for him, with his son or his little heart. Like, I'm not kidding. I just don't know. He's been like forever here. It's just so nasty. What are you doing? What are you still doing here? Get out of here. Go have a life. Get out of here. I'm kidding. Come back. I'll give you sausages. Everybody likes sausages, right?
Some of them. Other people don't when they realize what's in them.
Hoofs. Okay, I think we've pretty much run out of stuff to talk about. I don't know how we're gonna end the stream because I cannot close this thing. I have to go into the into listen, I just Solar Flare because he's been here always. I don't know how long was Silent Spartan with us. The reason why I'm saying that because I actually went through our subscriber list few weeks ago and just Solar Flare been with us for more than 3 years. I think for more than 3 years, maybe 4. I know that. Cock meat sandwiches. What kind of sausages? I think Michael Gallagher was with us for a while. That's Monty. I know Monty was with us since 2011. That's 4 years. I know that. Alexa's been with us for a few years too. Alexa's a really big machinima director.
Alexa?
Yeah, you don't know who Alexa is, but. I don't remember, Jade. 2 years, 2.5, maybe 3. Because I remember you posting that Halo video of somebody's, and that's where I subscribed to you. And then I realized you didn't make it, so I unsubscribed. Was it him? It was him, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember anymore. It was such a long time ago. Oh, that's why. Well, hey, if you've been watching us forever, thank you. Once again, appreciate it. Damn, today was a good show. Good in the matter of it was. I think it was one of the best shows we did. It was better than the Robin Williams show for sure.
No, well,
that just shows the more than 3. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Thank you. More than it's so good to see when people like staying with us forever, man.
Yeah, I mean that
season 2 Bleach Award is definitely 4 years.
Yeah.
Season 2, yeah, it's a good job. 4 years, man. Oh, good kill. Damn, so we have 4 years, 3 years, 3 years, 4. You guys are awesome. I have to type this out.
Aww.
You guys are awesome.
See, I would prefer a pocket of good fans compared to like millions of people who never talk.
Oh, I know, right? But millions of people who never talk is still good. But I know, and people who are watching the show like almost all the time. That's awesome. Oh man, no, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I mean, everything is awesome. Everything is good when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome. When I'm without Martin Sheen, I don't know. I just tried to rhyme something with it. Should we try to sing the song not today but in general to actually make the song happen?
we need to sing something. I know that for sure.
Right now?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, sing something. Yeah, maybe something. I don't know.
Both of us sound like angels. Tone deaf.
You know, I'm gonna go once we finish the stream. I'm gonna go back and listen to the way I sang. I swear it was probably like cats scratching at the dashboard, at the chalkboard. How you call it? Blackboard. There you go. Wow, I went to like 4 different boards.
My goodness.
We're mumbling now, man. We're just mumbling.
We're not. We're rambling.
Anybody has any questions? Oh, that's a good question. Skyrim Machinima. We will come back to Scale and Claw 100%. GTA 5 Machinima. I'll be honest, the only reason why I want to do GTA 5 Machinima is to show a few directors how fucking easy it is. Because it's super easy. I heard people complaining, oh my god, it's so hard to control the camera because you're a character, and what you call it, oh my god, the lip syncing is so hard, it's not like Halo. I'm like, I did Skyrim Machinima, motherfucker. You don't know what hard is.
Yeah.
Skyrim Machinima is hard. GTA Machinima is super easy because you have a freaking controller. Oh, you have thumbs!
Yeah,
And you don't have to do the console commands to get your character when you want him. Literally, it's like doing Destiny Machinima. And me and Brendan did Destiny Machinima in 5 minutes. Well, fine, 25 minutes, but it's because of all this stuff. No, I have not played Dragon Age Inquisition for one reason. I did not play Dragon Age 2, and I don't really think I have time to put into another huge RPG. I just don't.
Well, apparently Dragon Age Inquisition doesn't require you to play the earlier games to get
I
it.
know, but I played the first one. I have to play the second one, and I have to play the other one. I cannot skip a game. I miss valuable lore, and I know Dragon Age has huge lore. It took me a long time to finish the first one, so I cannot play the third one without playing the second one, and I don't have time to invest in that because the only RPG I'm gonna be investing my time in is The Witcher 3. I'm gonna be, because I played Witcher 1, played Witcher 2, and I cannot wait for Witcher 3, and I'm getting it for PC. So, that's what I'm gonna be investing time, and also start playing Guild Wars again. Oh. You gotta use the phone for the recording. Oh no! You don't have to. You can just not have weapons. So just play the online beta. The controls are so different than F4. Bird and I we play stuff on PC mostly. So Battlefield is on PC. Lots of games are on PC. We're PC Master Race.
Yes.
That's
PC
where you
Master
say
Race.
yes.
I mean, we
PC
sort of
Master
falter
Race.
just so we can feed the X-Bone a little bit.
Yeah. We bought Dying Light for the X-Bone, and I regret the decision, but I'm like, I'm gonna play with Brandon anyway. I'm gonna, because it runs at horrible 30 FPS. It was horrible. Yeah, Valak is awesome, but he's been hitting hard times. It's gonna take a while for us to finish stuff. Okay, who's my favorite YouTuber? Okay, Brendan, I know you like Markiplier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have few. Boogie 2988.
A few. No.
yeah.
You don't know the definition of favorite.
I have few favorites, motherfucker. So I have Boogie 2988, Total Biscuit. I enjoy Angry Joe, even though he doesn't release that stuff often. Jeremy Johns for sure. CinemaSins. I'm pretty much listing all the YouTube channels I watch because they are my favorites. I don't watch not my favorite. I'm not mentioning any Machinima channels because I do not count Machinima channels as YouTubers. There you go. So what you call it? Epic Rebels of History. Guys are awesome, by the way. You have to watch behind the scenes. And who else? I'm sure I'm missing somebody. That's it. I think that's it. 7 Will Valak ever return to the show? I do not know. I want him to. I thought he'd be on for today, but he's not. I really want him to be in this show because this show hits him hard. Because, like, out of everybody I know, like, Monty Oum was his idol. Like, purely his idol. And I'm pretty sure he's, like, heartbroken and stuff. Rocket Jump, unfortunately, as I liked Video Game High School, I binged watched it actually because I I gotta watch it. Honest Trailers for sure, but Rocket Jump, they're not my favorite. I do like stuff that they give. I do like it, but I cannot say they're my favorite because they don't release that stuff much often, and stuff that they do release, like at least Video Game High School, it tugged on your heartstrings, but not at the right moments. Like, it was really well executed, right? But I just don't know. It just felt at wrong times. F and AF. Is it Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy would be, FF.
Oh, FFA. That's Final Fantasy.
Oh, no.
What is FNAF 3?
Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Oh, I do not want to play that at all. Brenda, do you have connections? Brenda's not black.
Well, okay, Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Might as well chat a little bit about that. I don't know how good it's supposed to be. Because, first game had 4 animatronics. Second game, 8 animatronics. Third game, apparently only 1 animatronic that, walks in your office. And it's like, I'm not sure how 1 animatronic is suddenly worse. Like, maybe you still have a door, or maybe you have a mask, or I don't know, maybe you have to get out there and like hide in a closet or some shit.
Okay, I saw Markiplier play both of them, and truth be told, I think I enjoyed him play the first one more than the second one. I don't know why. I just had that feeling.
I never really understood the point of that one. Like, like, I don't understand why the suits would try to shove you into a suit all the time just because you look
Let me
like
explain to you. You really want me to explain to you in the simplest terms possible? I'll be a little bit condescending.
Do it.
Okay, you gotta understand that the game is developed by one guy. Usually programmers are not that great at telling stories. It's a fucking miracle that the story made little sense that it did. Cause animatronics thinking that you're a skeletal, I guess it makes sense. But the real reason behind it is because the favorite type of food, Chinese food. But real Chinese food, not the bullshit Chinese food that people know.
You mean the
no spicy foods for me, thank you.
Golden Bonnie? Yeah, I whatever it is, it's a yellow decrepit rabbit animatronic.
Yeah. Yeah, Snowy's here.
Possibly.
What are you doing here, Snowy? Aren't you supposed to be playing some games and bringing more gameplay stuff? Jeez.
You're Snowy though. Hello, Snowy.
Oh, do the Stitch voice.
I don't. Yeah, you can't do his voice. It's
Yes,
impossible.
you can.
That's horrible. I'm sorry.
It sounds like it's like a robot one, man. It sounds like a robot, robot Stitch. You guys have any more questions?
Face is Funny was weird.
Yeah, maybe we can turn this into a look. Like, we actually wanted to do a proper Q&A. Do you guys think we can get enough questions for a proper Q&A, or you much rather just see us do it, what you call it? Just do it on a MNB show like we always do. Brandon, what's your favorite machinima? Motherfucker, I'm calling a gun to your face.
Oh my favorite machinima. Oh shit.
Well, can I just say something before you answer the question? Me and Brennan, we don't watch machinima. I know it sounds really mean, and I know we sound like somebody, but we're not picky. We just don't watch all the. Like, for example, I know I'm going to watch, what you call it? It Can't Be Made by Trigrams. You suck, man.
Oh, hold on.
Suck. No, what you call it? I'm gonna watch that Green Dawn, or whatever the name of that is.
Ew.
Not Green Dawn. Yeah, the green. What's the name of that machinima that the Tomato releases? Let me go into my subscriptions.
Let me check through my favorites list. If I see a machinima in there,
yeah. So I don't watch machinimas that often, but I know I will watch the Honor and Blood because I promised Tomato I'm gonna watch it because I'm awesome. I promised Tomato I will watch Honor and Blood, so I will watch it.
Favorite machinima. Does it have to be a Halo machinima?
Say Red versus Blue. Say Red versus Blue.
I haven't watched that series since season 3.
Shut up. Just say Red versus Blue. It's Monty's day, man. See, you stumped him. How dare you?
I don't know. It's hard because what would you consider a machinima? Because
Can he say drone anime? I think he means game engine. Definitely game engine.
Game engine.
It has to be done with a game's engine.
Okay, fine. Well, I mean okay, fuck. I can't find it. I was going to say
RVB doesn't count. Oh, Jesus Christ.
There was a really. Okay, found it. HMV Hell.
Oh no! Come on, bro. That's no. Come on.
No. Wait.
That's not machinima though.
Yeah,
it is machinima.
Oh, here we go. Monsters. Monsters. That's what I was talking
Who's
about.
it?
Monsters.
Who's it by?
It's called I'm Suck. Here, I'll link it in
Oh, I
the.
remember that name, man. Yeah, but who's it by?
No.
Wait, I'm suck. That's the name. I got it.
Yeah.
That's the link.
Yeah. Balls.
No, that's the link to the freaking stream, dummy.
What? I haven't linked anything to you.
Oh, you haven't linked anything yet. Okay. No, keep on going with the questions if you want a Q&A, guys. But I just don't know. We haven't done Q&A in like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. No, 4 years. Last time I did Q&A was for season 1, mid-season finale for season 1. Oh, I
But
remember
yeah,
this. It's very
Monsters.
old.
Yeah, it's a very old music video. 9 years.
Oh.
9 years ago, and it was literally, about an elite.
Oh
that,
no!
you
Oh,
know,
I remember this one. I remember this one so much. Oh, this is a good one. This is definitely
Yeah.
a good one. No, this deserves 1,000,000 views, not some stupid action Halo Reach machinima that nobody gives a fuck about. That runs only for 20 minutes.
Like
5
this-
minutes of pure awesomeness is pure awesome.
Definitely. So, make sure to Monster.
No,
By-
let me just
that's
explain. JW, this is not gonna be on the news for a simple reason because it matters to YouTube community because he was a YouTuber, but nobody else like media, like news. No, you won't. News, nobody will care. And that's kind of hard truth, but nobody will care in the news. Us, the YouTubers, us, the content creators, yes, we care. So, but not world news, no. Okay, any more questions? Questions, come on, questions. Mikey, would you rather meet Brendan or work with Monty?
That's a hard question.
That's
my
not a
friend.
hard question. It's a stupid. I'm sorry, it's not a stupid question. There are no
Sorry.
stupid questions. Of course, meet Brendan. Why the hell not? I can't work with a dead man. I know that sounds mean, but I just can't work with a dead man. I'm a realist.
Well, hypothetically, if he were alive, would you wanna
No,
work
no,
with
no,
him?
no. He's dead. Okay, we have to accept the truth. So
Yeah.
definitely meet with Brendan. Plus, I would feed you beers.
Beers feeding?
Shush!
like
I'll feed you. I'll icicle them and feed you. Yeah, definitely meet with Brendan because that way we can actually do some live action stuff. Even though I hate live action stuff. I know it's sad, silent, but you gotta take the best. I love this I am Sonic guy or Saric.
I am Sanic.
Like you make these cool faces. I can never make these faces. I don't know how people do that, man.
What was your favorite RVB CGI scene? Mine, very first one, when
The
Tex
Warthog?
came out of that cryo, when Tex came out of that cryo sleep and whooped the Reds' asses.
What was my most favorite CGI scene? Okay, I don't want to count the Halo 4 stuff, and I do not want to count the flashbacks. I'm definitely gonna say when Tex launched Griff in the air and moved the barricades so he would land on the balls.
Yeah, that's immediately after the one I just said.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
both agree. When a fist
Yes.
bump
High
with
five, Brennan. Yes. So definitely that is. I guess it was. That was a hard. I guess that was a. Are you? Who was it? Are you gonna finish that Elite of 4 Machinima? It's a series. I can't really finish it unless I. What you call it? Unless there's like finale, but there are no season finales. No. So right now we finished with season 2, and we're starting season it's not season 3, but it is season 3. Yeah, I don't know how to label it. That's why I labeled it Exile instead of season. It's an Exile. It's a new season, but it's named Exile. I don't favorite cartoon.
He's got valve syndrome. He can't count to 3.
Favorite cartoon that used to air. There's a lot though.
Hands down.
Oh, somebody said Code Lyoko already. Good job. Good
Code
choice,
Lyoko
by the
was
way.
good.
It was a good choice. No, I'm gonna say
J80 and I both liked Walk Fu, but we can't use that one because we only recently watched Walk Fu. Mine was Digimon.
you're an asshole, Silent. You're a fucking asshole. I don't like you anymore. No, to answer the cartoon question, you know what? I kind of had always a soft spot for the original Ninja Turtles cartoons.
Yeah.
Even though they're not my favorite, but yeah, whatever. Will we ever see A war in leads of war in the future. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, you prick. I don't know if I can answer that question, truth be told. Valve syndrome. I'd make a Transformers joke. That's cool.
Alex.
Either that, yeah.
Cue Bumblebee lubricating that one guy.
Oh god, it was so horrible. I'm going to RTX 2015 and I plan to make something to give. That's a good thing. Bring us Bring us some souvenirs and take pictures. We'll do a show on that. Maybe use you as a guest.
Don't kill yourself, Silent Spartan, or you'll be an even more Silent
Either that or
Spartan.
Monty and Robin Williams faked their deaths and will return to save the world from apocalypse with the heartwarming comedy of badass aspects. I wish, but that's not gonna happen.
It's gonna be Monty Oum, Robin Williams, and Billy Mays.
Yeah. No, what you call it? If you really want to watch like a really good send-off movie for Robin Williams, watch The Night at the Museum 3. That was a really good movie.
Is in that one?
Yeah. He's Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh.
Make 50-foot statues, Meg. That'd be cool. I don't know. What would be a good tribute to Monty if you were to go to Rooster Teeth? Honestly, anything Ruby related. Do you do foot massages, Arbiter, Elite Halo 2? I do.
Foot massages, Arbiter.
That was good. What?
What?
That's good. I could make a fucking joke machinima about that. You see, we always have great ideas for joke machinimas, it's just we don't want to do them because they're kind of cheap. Like cheap comedy is not our forte.
Sure, I can do cheap comedy all I want.
Motherfucker. Yeah. Seen it. Great. There's another Robin Williams movie. But that's not his last one. That's not his. No, there isn't. Which one is it? I don't know. I thought Night at the Museum was the last movie. That's what I felt. Any more questions, guys? Come on. Those were good ones. I like those questions. Simon Pegg. Okay, that's gonna be good then.
What's Simon Pegg?
You don't know who Simon Pegg is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the guy from what will be your flagship series after Leads of War finished? It's not gonna be finished. I can't finish Leads of War. Especially with Exile, Elites of War evolves with Halo's story. So when Halo officially ends with its run, which will never happen, thanks to Microsoft, thank you. Truth be told, if you look at seasons are kind of ends of story arcs. So if you mean like end of a story arc, then we already had 3 or 4 ends of story arcs.
And just you wait until we get to the Ungoi mating arc. That one's fun.
CGI. Favorite country that you would love to visit? Japan.
What? Favorite country that you'd love to visit?
Mine's Japan. And he said Japan too. Fuck you, J80. Stop copying my answers before I say them.
I'm wondering about mine now, though. I mean, I'm
definitely want to go to
films,
Japan. Japan is for me. Definitely Japan.
I'm thinking Japan. Probably because it'd be easier to just go across the ocean than it would be to, like, say, go to the UK.
Hawaii is not a country. Hawaii is a freaking state. Hawaii, you can't visit Hawaii as a country. It's a state, man. But Japan, I want to go to Japan. Yeah. There are many reasons. Some of them are really short.
Like the red light district?
That's New Orleans.
No, the Japan has one too. In Akihabara.
Why do you always... No, I don't want to go to England.
England,
it's rainy. It's rainy and it's murky and they have bad teeth.
And they have bad teeth.
No, I did not watch the interview yet. I will watch it later on.
You know, that's on Netflix apparently. It's
on every single online store. Remember, they kind of screwed the pooch. I'm scared of North Korea.
I'm scared of North Korea. Hi.
When you play Halo 2, has an elite ever said, "Come out from hiding, demon. I have a banana for you"? I have never heard that. I wish it would be funny, but I never heard that. Pun intended, lol. Never heard that.
They would have, made new Easter eggs.
It's
for
purring. The old man is snoring. Why is he snoring?
We were talking.
Oh, it's a song. You're right. Yeah.
It's raining.
It's raining.
It's raining. It's pouring. The old man is snoring.
I started singing first. Why are you cutting me off? You're rude.
I have sexy voice.
Next question, please. You know, Markiplier has such a cool voice, man.
I know.
He has a very deep, really manly voice, and he sounds very, very mature.
Yeah, and he's also Asian.
Well, he's more American.
He's half
America.
Asian.
Oh, I don't like what's his name. Party Pie.
Bye bye.
Brandon's favorite character.
And favorite character.
They all die.
Shit! I can't really. It's hard to say favorite character I have voiced, and if it's another same thing as the rule earlier, where it's not like I'm allowed to use trigrams, I'd have to go with the very first character I ever voiced.
I know my favorite character that he voices. I can answer that. I can answer that.
Character Ramsey.
Who's Ramsey?
Ramsey is an ODST from the canceled series Planet of Glass.
Oh God, really? You're gonna name the only Kansas. To be honest, out of everybody, the most favorite character that Brennan voices is Dog. He is my down to earth most favorite character. Not only because I always write Dog so well, but because he's funny. I like Dog.
I'm just waiting for that one day where he's like, I'm just gonna write an episode of Scale and Claw where Dog takes the forte, and I want to see how raped Brandon's voice will be afterwards.
With the possible return of Elites in Halo 5, damn, you're gonna see if there is Elites in Halo 5, you're gonna see Elites of War in Halo 5. As a matter of fact, I know exactly what to do with Halo 5 as a story, as a timeline, to use Elites of War in it, and it's gonna fit so well. Because right now, Exile fits so well with the Halo narrative, it's scary. And you know, people who are sort of like freaks about lore, they're gonna be pissed because I will integrate it so well. There will be no way for them to, no way for them to discredit it or disagree with it. They're gonna be pissed. Next question, Brandon. We'll answer that. The favorite
Practically
YouTuber.
every role I have is a dead, semi-dead girlfriend / wife.
Favorite YouTuber you'd like to spend the day with, Brendan?
I'd have to go with Markiplier. He seems like a pretty chill
You know,
bro.
I wanted to say Markiplier. Honestly, if I'm in the mood to discuss like games, it would be Total Biscuit. If I'm in the mood to discuss video games for fun, it would be Boogie. And if I want to have fun, I will go to Markiplier for sure.
Why not Brumac?
Brumac is the guy that I want to drink beer with.
Here we go.
It's different.
Where you like both try on mountains of crazy hats.
Yeah. Practically, yeah. I don't hate Pews, but he ain't my favorite either. I think Prophets could. I don't care about Prophets. What upcoming movies are you looking for? Okay. Super Bowl, did not watch it, but I did watch the trailers.
I need to watch Superhero 6.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this. Terminator. Guess what that, Brendan? That's Jurassic World. No, that Jurassic World, definitely.
Yeah.
They're trying to remake Indiana Jones, but I'll slap you in the face if you mess it up. Star Wars is coming out.
Is Shia LaBeouf the one on
No, it's Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt is gonna be the new Indiana Jones, so definitely Star Wars. Duh.
Oh, Chris Pratt, the guy from the Guardians.
Yes, he's also in the.
He's...
Holy fucking shit! It's a dinosaur! Oh my god!
I swear he's the new Ashton Kutcher.
No, Ashton Kutcher is 2.5 guys now. You don't count, right? Yeah, I'm right. What about Avengers 2? The reason why I'm not as excited about that is because I'm already so excited I forgot about it. It's just automatically in my head. That's why.
Yeah.
No, Angel, just like Snowy, just like him because he's hot. That's why. Let's be honest. He's just hot. That's why you'll want to spend time with him. Don't deny
he's
it.
5'10". It's so weird to think of Markiplier.
I'm 5'11".
2 inches taller than I am.
But he looks manly. He's buff. That's why.
Wait, 5'11"? Wow, I actually didn't know we were what? We're like what? You're only 3 inches taller than I am.
Brandon, I still 3 inches in the right spot.
Well, man, I've got the reaction.
Brandon, I will still crush you.
It's all good. I'll crush. Never mind.
Everything is awesome.
Wow.
So yeah, Avengers 2. There are no strings attached to me. I cannot wait to see Ultron. I really cannot wait. But it's not. Ultron is my kind of villain. He's not only powerful, but he's psychologically dangerous. He can play with your freaking body, with your mind. So that's why I am definitely like Garst. If I would compare Garst to any sort of enemy in the Marvel universe, he either gonna be Thanos, right? That's Marvel, right? Because Darkseid is DC. What you call it? Yeah, definitely. So he's either Thanos or he is Ultron. That's who Garst is. That's what I write him as. Because they're really similar. What would you think about a Halo movie like Nightfall talking about the Arbiter's backstory? I would love it. Unfortunately, there's this so-called Halo humanity, which is setting really dangerous precedent when you have teenage boys who don't know shit about production or writing, spearheading it.
Yeah.
And creating $10,000 armor. You don't spend
$10,000? Oh yes.
how much it costs. You don't spend most of your budget on freaking costumes. You spend most of your budget on production.
Yeah.
Because people can forget about not awesome armor when your film is great, but when you put all of your stake and all of your money on the epic armor, that's how I know your film's gonna go. Bye, Silent.
Bye, Silent.
Thanos the Anos. But if I would be a character from what you call it, if I'm gonna be a character from any Marvel, I'm definitely Rocket Raccoon. I'm definitely Rocket. Excuse me. Wow, Antonio, just coming out of me today.
It was not $10,000. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna say $10,000, but I do remember the $500 I paid took a decent chunk out of that armor.
All right, any more questions, guys? Q&A time.
I don't know. I'm looking for fembots.
I do go fast. Meow. No. Deadpool. I'm looking forward to the Deadpool movie. Yes. I am Groot. Some custom.
Groot.
Some costume people try to rip them off, from what I heard. That's because they're teens. They don't know how to properly. Again, when you have a bunch of teenagers spearheading a production, it's bound to be shite.
Yeah, no, like I saw one of the dicks that did it too. It was like this one fellow like took forever to make a Master Chief chess piece, and like in place of like battle damage, he just took like a silver Sharpie to it.
That's stupid.
What? So they're just like, we'll just use it for something.
No,
later.
not excited about Black Panther. He's gonna get his own movie later, but he's gonna be featured or sort of heard either in Avengers 2 or a film after that. But I'm not excited about Black Panther. What movie are you worried will not go well? I'm afraid about Star Wars a little bit, just teensy bit. I'm a bit worried about Star Wars. Everything else I can live with, but with Star Wars flops, that's the end of an era for a newer generation of kids.
Yeah. Did you know that the guy who voiced the Arbiter, what's his name?
Really? I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, whatever. He voiced Black Panther in one of the animated series.
I'm not telling you who he is. He was also in Mass Effect.
Yes. Yes.
I killed a Banshee in Tetris. Was he in a Banshee? I don't remember him being in the Banshee.
Keith David. Keith, that's his name.
You had to look it up. You suck. Let's see favorite martial arts. I want to learn.
He has such an he has a white guy name. My God.
Keith David is a kick-ass name. Shut up.
Yeah, but it's so white.
I don't know. Venom.
My name's
I watched
Brandon.
a little
Can't
bit of it.
talk.
I didn't. I don't know. Venom. I don't know. I don't know. Omega. I just don't know. Consider yourself reinstated. Good one. Winning. I remember posting this. Winning is our stuff. We still say winning. Or I guess it would be went like seal. I don't know. I forgot the quote. All right. So a few more minutes for Q&As, and then we can wrap it up. Come on, questions. What your curiosities are about? Curiosities.
I'm not totally hating this. So, I mean,
What are you hating?
I said
Q&A?
I'm not hating.
Oh, you're not. Well, if we hated it, it probably will be ending. Did you know Keith David was in Saints Row? Yes, he played himself, and he was the president's aide. He was vice president Keith David. What is ME for? Oh, Mass Effect 4. They already announced it's gonna be made. So. He also was in Mass Effect. Yeah, well, he was in Mass Effect. I already said that. Also, he was in Caroline. He was the cat.
Yeah.
That was Keith David.
Coraline.
Do you ever plan to make a comedy series? We already have a comedy series. The Other Guys.
Yeah, just sort of petered out when, well,
I'm going to explain again what happened to The Other Guys. Petered out. Hey, see what you did there. You're smart. Hey, you're smart. When Zach and Peter Boswell threw us under the bus, sort of speaking, we canceled it. So, Garrus, I love Garrus. But I don't think we're gonna see him in the new game. The new game is not going to be following our Shepherd. Shepherd. This is my favorite store in the Citadel. I'm Commander Shepherd, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel. 4 times. I got discounts in every store. I'm fly. Oh my, this is so much better than the last show. The last show was crap.
Well,
About the death. Oh, it was horrible. Oh my god, 2 shows in a row we cover somebody's death. That's a theme or something? What do you consider the most disappointing games of 2014, excluding botched launches? The most? Okay, are we talking about the games that I played? Because I didn't buy any bad games of 2014. But I know I did not really like that Unity. I could not play Unity because I was afraid to buy it. I'm Garrus Fakir. This is not my favorite spot on Sid. I remember that. It was my favorite spot though. The most disappointing game of 2014, Brendan. Every mobile game. How about that? There you go.
What? Disappointing game? Okay. Disappointing games, excluding botched launches.
He means Unity.
Halo,
he means
Destiny.
Unity and Halo. And Destiny. Oh, Destiny. Fuck. Destiny is the most disappointing game of 2014. Destiny. That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah.
Destiny. If we're talking
I'd
about
say
a console game, Destiny. Not only is it the most disappointing, is the most thieving, the most unfair, and the most unethical game of 2014. Destiny done fuck it up. Destiny, 100%. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you for reminding me. I'm not buying any more expansions for that stupid game. Literally, we bought the expansion. We played it for like half an hour.
Yeah.
Half an hour.
It was disappointing to me. I felt a little sad because of it.
The crying lady with black tears are fucking no. Shepherd, Commander Shepherd. Why? Where is that from? Bombs. Bloobs. That's where the term bloobs comes from, by the way. From Liara. Is it Liara? Yes, Liara. Blue. Say it, Brandon. Say it.
Everybody likes a big handful of blood.
Good one. Shepherd, Sheepheart. Sheep. You're not Legion. Stop pretending you are. All right, any more? Come on, wrap it up. Sheepheart. If there was an MMO game you wanted to see on console, from which one would you want? No World of Warcraft. No, thank you. I get Guild Wars 2. Because that's what I'm playing right now. Guild Wars 2, definitely.
Yeah, I haven't looked at a MMO in forever now.
Yeah, he was so excited about all those JRPGs and JRMMOs. JMMOs, Japanese MMOs.
If there's
and they
an
sort
MMO
of give up.
There's an MMO game you wanted to see in console form, which one did you want? For me, it's World of Warcraft.
I don't care what Halo 5 Guardians is. You know what? There's a difference between a gamer and a moron. People who think that a game has to stay same forever are morons, and I'm not one of those. Favorite original Xbox game, Republic Commando was probably just as good as Halo 2, because they were released relatively at the same time in 2005. And I'm so upset that Republic Commando got overshadowed by Halo 2, because Republic Commando was awesome. And it had some nice PvP. Adios, Solar. We're gonna end up soon anyway. You're not gonna miss much. But yes, Republic Commando. I actually played Republic Commando not on stream, but in my going back to Star Wars playthrough a few days.
Let's create a transformer named Solar Flare.
We should give him the power of
Flare, transform.
and give him a Care Bear stare.
There is a Solar Flare. He turns into like this tiny little helicopter. It's cute.
Oh, Solar Copter.
The Solar Flare.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's a dinosaur. Holy shit! Oh my god. I'm using emoticons too much. Look at that face. That's a Russian D, by the way. Okay, so I guess we're gonna wrap it up. Unless there's any more like finishing statements or questions, Brandy and I are gonna go poop.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. That was a good show, Brennan. We did a good job. No Bandicoot, no Spyro. Neither. I didn't play none of them. I don't play PS2 games. Because both of these were on PlayStation, right?
Mm.
You played PlayStation 2. Smoking a pack cigar. Okay. J80, good job quoting Austin Powers. You're awesome. Pop and a clip, bong and a blitz. That's a good one. I love that. That's a good one, J80. Good job. Good job. Smoking a pancake, cigar and waffle, pipe and a clip, bong and a blitz.
Oh dear.
You know who said that? Gold member.
Oh.
Gold member. Remember. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. So thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. It was a very emotional show.
Yeah. I guess we turned it around.
We did, especially the emotional 2 million. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. Let me just try to turn it off, Brandon. Give me a sec. I just don't know if it's gonna work. You guys have like 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
10
All right.
seconds of life. Everybody, aboard. Ah!
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. This was Mikey.
And this has been Brandy.
So remember, it's not about death. It's about the life. And thank you so much for supporting us for so long. Peace out. Brendan, I cannot end it.
You cannot end it?
I can't end it. I think we're gonna be stuck in front.